Hi Pisces, I am the Awakened Dreamer, and I'm here to give you a monthly tarot reading for your money and career situation for the month of October 2020. And I do want to, of course, take this moment to thank all of my new and returning subscribers. Welcome, everybody. And if you haven't yet, please do make sure to hit that subscribe button for me. And I more than appreciate all of your likes, shares, and comments, so head on down below and do just that. And while you're down there, you will see all the information you need to book a personal reading with myself. Excuse me. So just shoot me an email and I'll get those started for you. Now, I meditated on your energy before beginning the reading and this reading. And the most interesting message came through. Put your money where your mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is. Very interesting. I don't know what to say about that just yet. Let's dive on in and pull a message or two from the Soul's Journey deck. What do we have for Pisces to start off this monthly money and career read for October, of course? Thank you, Spirit. Put your money where your mouth is. We have another message or two for Pisces. Thank you, Spirit. Patience came up first, which I just was reading for Scorpio. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Reminding us to accept that everything happens for a reason when it's meant to teach us a lesson, to propel us forward, to clear our path for better opportunities and blessings. It's going to be different for everyone's situation, but just remember this month, this will be key for you. Not only having patience with yourself in the process, but accepting divine timing and order, my friend. And then we have envy. I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Reminding you as a Pisces to this month, not compare yourself to other people or situations. Remember that everyone's on a different individual path, which comes with its own challenges and its own successes at different times. And it's meant to be for their path and their path only at that time and place. And so to compare your path to theirs, or your successes or failures to theirs, is like comparing apples to oranges. Allow yourself to stay present and on your own path, and don't compare yourself to others, because it's pointless at the end of the day. And then we have failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. They're saying this isn't more so about your failures or mistakes in the month of October, but it's more so about your past. Allowing yourself to accept that you're only human and you're only, you've made mistakes and you've failed here and there, but you've learned and grown from them. And that's what is meant to happen in life. If you think about it, if we never made mistakes or failed at anything, we wouldn't grow and learn and become who we're meant to be in this life. And we wouldn't know what we want to succeed at if we didn't fail at something. But I feel like you've been a bit hard on yourself recently when it comes to your money and career, and whether it was a job that didn't work out or some financial mistakes or constraints from the past. Learn from it, grow from it, but then let it go. Let it go, let it flow. Be one with it. And accept that there's better things to come on your own individual, beautiful path. Let's continue. I want to pull a message, or rather I want to pull 6 tarot cards. Let's do some shuffling. A simple 6-card spread, if you will, for the upcoming month. Beautiful. Second shuffle done. Let's continue. What do we have for Pisces to continue this monthly money and career read? What else do we have? Keep them coming for Pisces. Very interesting. I can't remember whether it was Cancer or Pisces for their money and career read. We got 7 cards. I want to say Cancer. Just basically showing that there are several messages you need to hear at this time. Alrighty. Starting off, my friend, we have the 3 of Swords. To start off the month, I truly feel like you're going to be very focused on what's failed in the past, on how you've let yourself down, or, you know, the mistakes you've made. And again, we were talking about it. You can't harp on it. You can't linger on it. Allow it to be a vessel for learning and growing, but that's about all you can do with it. And take that knowledge and wisdom into the future to make better choices for yourself, to maybe not make the same mistakes again. For some of you, this could represent a situation at the beginning of the month. It's a bit disappointing. Maybe you don't get the job you want, or maybe you don't, someone doesn't pay up when they're supposed to. Very interesting, given the overall message of put your money where your mouth is. Feels like somebody may not, a job may not pay you when they're supposed to, or something's just making you feel a bit broken inside and a bit at a loss. That was a message for some of you. Very interesting. But moving right along, as you know, you're looking back to the past, and the second card is the 6 of Cups, which is all about nostalgia and looking back, and the good and the bad, and it's okay at times, but I feel like you're lingering too much. When that message is coming through for now 3 cards in this reading already, it means you need to let it go. It means you need to realign yourself and do what you got to do to get back to the present moment, or at the very least, look to your beautiful future ahead of you. To linger is to drag on, and you're only putting more burdens on your own shoulders, and that's going to weigh you down as you head down your own destined, beautiful path. So if you do find yourself looking back, look back to the positives, my friend. We're not lingering this month on any of the negatives, okay? 4 of Wands for the 3rd card. This is coming through to remind you to balance yourself out. But I also feel like as the first half of the month comes to a close, you start to realize you have more to celebrate than you've been giving yourself credit for, or that you've been focusing on. Allow yourself to adjust your perspective slightly to finish off the first half of the month, so you can see what you have accomplished up until this point, what you have achieved, and what you're about to achieve and accomplish moving forward, and that your life is not over, not even close. I don't care what age you are. And so you have so much left to achieve, so much more potential to reach. But you have to believe that first and foremost, so that you send that vibe and that message out to the universe, so it flows back in the most beautiful way. And it's like, once you do adjust that perspective, I'm seeing the Hanged Man in my mind's eye. Once you do adjust that perspective and you see things a bit differently, a bit more positively and optimistically, it allows you to transform your money and career situation beautifully. Because remember, if you're always focusing on all your failures and mistakes, then you're gonna inevitably put that into your work, and it's gonna seep out in a kind of a negative, sour way. But if you start to focus on what's to be celebrated and what's to come, and all the positivities in your life, then it absolutely will manifest in the most beautiful way into your work. And then moving right along, the Nine of Wands. This is our Wounded Warrior card. I feel like as the month goes on, you start to feel a bit worn out, a bit burnt out. I feel like you've been working yourself very hard at whatever you're working towards, whether it's a business, a project, a side hustle, just your day-to-day job. Allowing yourself to work so hard that you don't know what to do when you are depleted of all your energy and resources. They're telling you that this month you need to, especially in the second half, work smarter, not harder. Allow yourself to give yourself that little bit of time for self-care so you can prolong your efforts, if that makes any sense to you. They're saying even sleep is important. It's good that sometimes you feel the need to stay up late and plug away at what you've been working on, or even like mulling it over in your mind and thinking about it. But take time to take care of you, number one, your mental and your physical health, so that you feel good and uplifted and are able to raise your vibration, and all of that beautifulness just flows into your work on a day-to-day basis. At times needs to take my own advice, but trust me, I get it. It's easier said than done, but it's a good message to hear. Chariot card for the 5th card. I feel like once you do give yourself that time to rest and to stop feeling so burnt out and worn down, you start to, again, charge after what you want out of life. It also has to do with you clearing out some of these negativities and bad habits mentally. It makes you feel a bit more clear about where you're heading. It makes you feel a bit lighter. Allowing yourself to finally, maybe for once in your life, go after what you want out of your career situation. Charging forth, if you will. But again, another message of balancing yourself out with these horses. So that's twice already. Balance yourself out. Meditate if need be. Balance the areas of your life out. Work shouldn't be 99% of your focus. It should be overpowering the other areas of your life. Keep that in mind. The Devil card to move right along. Funny that we were just talking about that, because this talks about too much work for a lot of you. This talks about too many vices, too much of your vice in order to distract yourself from some of these negative thoughts. But for the majority of you, this is just too much work. And you're putting it on your own shoulders, and I feel like you do enjoy it for the most part. But remember, you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you're burnt out and you have no more to give. It's about extending your efforts and allowing yourself to take care of you again. Ooh, for some of you, a separate message coming through. Whatever job you've been working towards, or that you've been working at that isn't healthy for you anymore, you feel very controlled and manipulated. I was being drawn to this puppet. If that's the case, you need to take a step back and evaluate whether this job is going to be fitting for you moving forward. You may have to do with the 3 of Swords as well. And then the Judgment card for your 7th card, which is like a bonus card, if you will. I feel like when the month comes to an end, you're going to be more in touch with who you are and who you're becoming. More in touch with your higher self. You can see this here. Maybe a bit of a spiritual awakening. Allowing yourself to finally step up to the plate and fulfill your own dreams and goals, and realize that no one else is going to do it for you. And allowing yourself to do what you have to do and make some of these necessary changes, whether it's leaving this job or it's simply adjusting yourself mentally, or finally going after what you want in life, or not comparing yourself to others, or yeah, whatever the case is for you. I feel like you finally are going to do what you need to do in order to step up to the plate and reach your fullest potential. And I don't feel like it's going to be easy for you, but I feel like it's necessary. It's a truly, truly a month of growth for you. Very, very interesting. Let's continue by pulling you a message or two from the Energy Oracle deck. What do we have for Pisces to continue this monthly money and career read? First off, we have community. They're saying your community could benefit from your skills and passion. For some of you, you may be taking on a new job or a side hustle in the month of October where it helps other people, even if it's not your immediate community. A lot of you Pisces who are drawn to this video are meant to help people, and I feel like that's going to start to shine in whatever you start to pursue or have been pursuing. And when you feel fulfilled and good about your work in that way, trust me, it makes the biggest difference. You start to shine on a soul level. You start to shine through into your work in the most beautiful way. And people see that. People notice it even if you don't think they do. And then not even a surprise that this came out. Rest and rejuvenation. Big overall message where you need to make sure you're taking care of you. Nobody else is going to. Make sure you're resting and you're taking time in the month for self-care so you can keep moving forward. So you can keep working your ass off. You don't want to end up feeling like the wounded warrior all month in November. So make sure you're taking care of yourself as October trickles on. Let's close off this reading by pulling a message or two from the Making Magic deck. I feel like you've been through it, Pisces, and I get it. Life is throwing you up and down and left and right when it comes to your money and career, or just in general. But you're going to come through the other side. A more amazing version of you. What do we have to finish off this read for Pisces, please? They want all three. Earth. Ask the element of earth for grounding, stability, and strength in times of chaos. When things feel a bit rocky this month, when things feel like they're not perfectly falling into place, ground yourself. I say meditate. Or at the very least, go for a walk in nature. Be one with Mother Nature. Your spirit guides are more present and able to communicate with you when you're in nature. It could definitely help you. And it's very interesting. One thing I learned over time is you can't be anxious or stressed out when you're focusing on nature. You really can't. So find your find your favorite place and engulf yourself, wrap yourself up in nature and focus on it. And you'll be so surprised how your stresses just fall to the wayside. Healing, true healing of the mind, body, and soul. It's going to be a month for you, Pisces, to grow and to heal from what you've been through, like I was just saying. To allow yourself to heal those wounds and to rest and heal those overly worked wounds as well. So that you can move forward feeling brighter and happier. Therefore, putting that all into your work on a day-to-day basis. And last but not least, to wrap up your beautiful reading, Trinket 5, manifesting money and income. Absolutely. It'll be a month for you to manifest everything you want out of your financial situation, to manifest that financial comfort that is just going to grow and grow and snowball as you move forward. But you got to believe it 1000%. And one of my favorite things about this card is the 555 in the middle of the star. If you look up the angel meaning for this number, 555 stands for change, huge change and transformation. When I was about to quit my full-time job, my 9-to-5 job, that everyone looked at as successful, even though it made me miserable, my guides pointed me to the clock on my last day, and I saw 555. And it stands for spirit in the universe coming in and telling you it's okay to let something go and to change and to accept that its time is up. And therefore the universe is coming through to replace it with something more beneficial and more amazing for you. Even if it doesn't transpire as quickly as you want it to in replacement. So this month, as you trickle on, as you continue, make sure you're paying attention to your mental health as well as your physical health, and give yourself that time to heal and to rest so you can keep moving forward and going after your dreams and wishes. And yeah, be one with the change and allow yourself to go with the flow, because there are beautiful things ahead of you. But you need to take care of number one so that you can keep manifesting this success and money for yourself. On that note, if you haven't yet, please do subscribe to my wonderful channel and head on down below and do like this video and leave me a comment. I want to hear all about your personal situation. And while you're down there, don't forget to send me an email about booking a personal reading. And I hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Pisces.